backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. They'll roll him out right. Breaks a tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Chiefs on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays to move it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over, as you said, 2-score game still. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. They find some open field here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go now.
On first down, Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Mahomes now on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready, green 90, green 90. Hut, hut, hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds Jason Amaro. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man complete. It's the tight end Amaro. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers coming away victorious there. Le'Veon Bell, he led the way with over 100 yards rushing and also 2 touchdown runs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So they're not running it. Kessel wants to throw. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. For the storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0, zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Jaguars, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for